All right, we're back. Paula Abdul can be seen on The Masked Dancer Wednesdays at 8 on Fox. Braunwyn's show is reuniting. The gang is reuniting next Wednesday at 9. I mean, Paula, we just counted down 5 moments from Hey Paula. I mean, those, you know, you have to admit there was some entertainment there.
Oh yes, there was A+ entertainment for sure.
Braunwyn Tea Time 2471 wants to know if you regret depicting Newport Beach as a place with narrow and overly conservative viewpoints when recent election results actually show a changing climate.
Newport Beach is still very conservative. Orange County is a county, and it's very diverse and it's very different. But Newport Beach, where I live, oh no, I don't regret that. I have a hard time living here. I do.
Tina S. texted, Paula, did you ever apologize to Cara DeGuardi after she accidentally ate pop brownies at your house?
Listen, they weren't mine, and that's the truth. They were my friend Philip's. And the thing is she sleepwalks and eats in her sleep. So they were sealed up and everything was hermetically sealed. And she somehow got in there, and that's what happened.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
What was she doing sleeping there?
She was staying with me. After I met her and I saw how talented she was, I offered that she could come stay with me and that I would introduce her to other people in the music industry. And I happened to be leaving for New York. So she was at my house staying there, and she sleepwalked, and that's what happened.
Wow. Ashley Rowland tweeted, Braunwyn, you recently said there are certain things you accepted about Sean that are no longer acceptable to you in sobriety. Are you feeling a similar sort of way about any of your girlfriends on the show?
Oh, for sure, but in a very different way. Sean and I have 26 years of history, and I've always been very dependent on him. And I'm trying to just come into my own, support myself, make my own decisions, and just become more of, more of a balanced relationship. The women that I work with, my friends on the show, those are all new friendships. They don't have the history. And yeah, I'm definitely reevaluating them. There's definitely some boundaries I've put up and, some toxicity that I'm just not willing to stand for anymore.
All right. Paula, John R. wants to know your honest reaction when Madonna brought you up to your ex Arsenio Hall on his talk show.
I never saw that.
She asked him how it felt. She asked him how it felt to get dumped for John Stamos.
That wasn't very nice of her.
Oh my God, boy, do we dredge up the shit on this show or what, Paula?
Yeah, you dropped a lot of shit here.
Yeah, we really do. Braunwyn, you got a lot of negative energy for saying that you slapped Sean a couple times. Anything you want to say about that?
Yeah. Getting sober is really hard. And when I did the show this season, I promised I would tell the full story. And it was ugly. And Sean was the only thing that stood between me and a bottle of alcohol. And I regret it. We're in therapy. I've made amends to him and living amends every day. But was it pretty? No, that was the lowest of our relationship. But he is an amazing man, and he doesn't judge me on my worst days. He understood what I was going through, and he's grateful that he kept me sober. Those were some really awful days. And I don't recommend, and Andy and I have talked about this, I don't recommend getting sober on a reality show. It's not a good choice. It kept me sober, and I've helped a lot of people with my honesty. So I wish people would just take a minute and judge less. And just say
you don't recommend it, but then you said on the reunion that it kept you sober and you were glad you did it.
It worked for me.
Oh.
It worked for me 100%. It kept me accountable, but you do get a lot of backlash. Those first 90 days especially you're not yourself. Your brain chemistry is changing, and to be constantly judged and criticized over that is hard. Luckily I have a thick skin, so I could do it. So it worked for me. I'm almost a year sober. Being accountable to everyone has really been a blessing. But there is a backside, and that's, kind of having to do a fifth step on camera. That wasn't easy. Thank goodness I have a very thick skin. And, I've learned a lot this year, and I'm really grateful that I can pay a lot of it forward.
Very good. That's a good place to end it. Everybody watch Paula on The Masked Dancer and Braunwyn on part 1 of the reunion next week. Thanks, guys. Keep clicking around BravoTV.com. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, you two. That was great.